I can't dream past you. Breathe and all the other stuff people feel after a breakup. I felt it all. Believe it all. Even though I had a plan, rock bottom is where I descended. I didn't know it at the time. I was in the wrong gear. I was in the one that ended in nothing, needed nothing, wanted nothing, became nothing, etc., etc. I was crushing my existence slowly. I can't dream past you, even though I try. And you know, that road to recovery is a messed up one. I mean, unpaved one. I mean, you have to walk it all alone. Because for some reason, my support system kept getting hacked. The speeches I heard sounded so foreign, even though I understood the language. I can't dream past you because I didn't give you a limit, a ceiling to cling to. You're forever free. So how am I supposed to dream past that? Your possibilities are endless. At least that's what I dreamt up, and now I'm supposed to let that go like you're not from my DNA. I cannot do that. Don't want to do that. Pick my head up again. Try to move forward again. Live, allow, love in, just effing exist again. Funny thing about life is, it will kickstart you again. When you least expect it, one day you find yourself smiling again, grabbing the pen like it's an instrument again, expressing myself, creating beauty from nothing again. I can't dream past you, but now I dream again. Welcome to the Smokin' Rhyme Show.
What are we here for? What do you truly want? When change is not enough, what do you do? What are we here for? What do you truly want? When change is not enough, what do you do? Let's talk about it, the problems we face. Let's fight hatred, no time to waste. The mind is naked, we can see it without an x-ray. Life is easy if we work together. We're the keepers, we're the people, we're all equal, filled with purpose. The past has pain, it'll drive you, even make you take aim. But together is where we should aim. Together is where we should. What are we here for? What do you truly want? When change is not enough, what do you do?
Listen to the Smokin' Rhyme Show. My name is Rex45. We're on the mic 10 p.m. to midnight with poetry, music, and cannabis talk. I'm in the building alone tonight. Shout out to Big E. We do have DBest. He's going to be on the microphone in a little bit, so we're going to have some fun tonight. It is the second day of May. It's hard to believe. It seems like January was just yesterday. So I hope everybody's having a happy Monday, wherever you are in the world, because we're fortunate enough to be heard around the world. So that's a very beautiful thing. So shout out to some of the folks that are just getting up, and some of the folks that are trying to call it a night. You know what it is. On the Smokin' Rhyme Show, we try to give you a little bit of some poetry, some very cool music, and talk about some cannabis. You know what I mean? For all those sports fans, we're gonna talk about the Celtics and some of the other games going on around the league. There's a lot of important things going on in our national community, local community. Y'all people who are local to me, and you're in a car and you're driving around, and if you suck, you suck. So hopefully you're listening, and you by the end of the show you will become a better driver if you're not already one, and if you already won, let's keep promoting that, because there's some serious problems with drivers in Boston right now. My name is X45. You guys can give me a shout, 617-440-8777. Let's get some music. You're listening to the Smokin' Rhyme Show. My name is Rex45. On the mic, 10 p.m. to midnight with poetry, music, and that cannabis talk. How about that? Man, what a night, what a night, what a night. I am fortunate to have DBest on the phone with me tonight. Mr. DBest, how you doing?
Not too bad, guys. How you guys doing? Everything okay down there?
Man, it's up here, man. I mean, we
up here. Sorry, I'm down here in Florida. So
I know.
Up here.
You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Everything is fine up here. It's a little chilly. It's not the same like down there. I mean, we're not keeping you up now, are we?
No, man.
Are you following? First of all, how you doing, man?
Not too bad. Not too bad. Pretty good things.
Nice.
Pretty good.
Nice.
Just heard one of our fellows speaking just now, man. Made so much sense.
Yeah. So, are you watching the basketball playoffs at all?
Keeping an eye on Golden State Warriors.
Okay. Are you rooting, since you're down there? Are you rooting for Miami? Is that your home? Is that your team?
I saw Miami win just now, but like I said, I'm keeping an eye on Golden State Warriors.
Okay, that's your team.
Yeah.
It's hard to lock you down, DBest.
I know you guys are. I know you're hooked on the Celtics, right?
Yeah, for sure. It's tough against the Bucks, especially taking that loss, and Middleton is not even there. But I have faith in the Celtics, so I think we're gonna stand tall, since we're 50-50 with the team already. So
there you go.
You know what I'm saying? What about Miami?
Pretty strongly. Just demolished 76ers just now, too.
Wow. And that's their first game?
Yep, first game. So, they're looking pretty good.
Okay.
But like I said, it could be Miami and Milwaukee.
On the East Coast.
Right, there you go.
Yeah. I can see that. I can see that. And maybe Dallas and Golden State.
There you go. Yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen what the Suns are doing, but we'll see.
We'll see how it goes. It's just started anyway.
All right. So it's been a while since you've been up this neck of the woods, but we're gonna get a little local, and I know we talk and you hear me complain about traffic, but traffic up here is pretty bad, DBest.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. It's not like down there. There's a lot of people that don't know what they're doing.
Well, tell you the truth, traffic is bad everywhere. I spoke to my sister not too long ago. She's down in Atlanta, and she's trying to talk to me while she's on the phone and cussing out people. I just, Mighty, calm down. It's traffic. Traffic is everywhere. You know?
Yeah. You might be onto something. You might. I haven't been to Atlanta in a while, so I can't speak, but I can imagine. If there's a place for a lot of people who didn't grow up in that town and don't kind of know the local unwritten rules of driving, it can be chaos.
There you go. Exactly. Well said.
You know what I'm saying? So now, did you follow the draft at all?
No. That's what my barber was asking me the other day too. But me, I just wait to see if my Miami Dolphins have any good players, because I don't really sit down and watch the draft.
Okay.
That's just
That's it. Huh? You just gonna wait and see, cause
Right.
you know. I hear you there. I mean, same here. I haven't really watched football in the last 3 or 4 years, maybe a little bit longer than that, as under a little bit of protest. So I can't say I have a team I'm rooting for. You would think, because I'm up in this side of the
Maybe the Patriots.
yeah, but I have no allegiance to this NFL teams at the moment until there's change. No, so.
I believe you for Tampa Bay then. But then again, that guy couldn't make up his mind. He retired, and then he's all of a sudden he got bored, and then he's out of retirement.
Come on, we're entitled to change our minds, DBest.
So true.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, I get where you're coming from. But it's like it's hard to walk away sometimes. Not sometimes. It's hard to walk away, and especially when nobody's doing it like you.
Like him, true. Yeah.
It's like I think when your countrymen, he's been doing a farewell tour for like 5 years. The Piano Man, Sir Elton John.
Wait, because I'm from England, Mr. Elton John's from England.
So
home country, and I love it. But I've never been to I respect him. He's a good player, and he doesn't retire. But I never really followed him.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying he's not the only person that's done I mean, D Wade did a farewell tour for a very long time too. So
right.
You know what I mean. So that's all I'm saying.
But he stayed retired.
Well, he did. Yes, he did.
Right.
He did stay retired. Where Tom Brady just he took a long vacation and they realized it was a vacation, not retirement.
There you go.
Although he did some are saying he got Bruce Arians to take a job in the front office and not coach. So it may seem like he may have flexed his muscles a little bit to get what he wanted.
There you go. Exactly. So we'll see the outcome when he returns, because that's what he's gunning for. That's what he's looking for, another Super Bowl. So.
Yeah, I mean, I think he was one play away. I think if Antonio Brown didn't retire in the middle of a game, you know what I'm saying? Tom might have been in the Super Bowl again.
Well,
for
we're gonna say Antonio Brown retired, but he's Antonio Brown. If you actually listen to what he said he was injured, and they forced him to go out there and play.
Right.
And then he felt so disrespected after telling the coach, "Yo, I'm hurt."
Right.
And so that's what he said. You know what? That he did what he had to do.
Well,
now he's looking.
Go ahead.
Now he's looking for a team to come back and play for.
Yeah.
He's not going to leave. He said he doesn't want to leave football like that. He wants to come out and give people respect. And I said, okay, well, it's true. If you're injured and he's sitting on the bench, the coach tells you to go back in. Well, coach, I'm hurt. I'm really hurt. No, go back in there. You put up a show and leave the game. Now, all right, you may lose some fans, but you got to put yourself in your shoes, in his shoes.
Right. No, I completely agree. I was on his side when he walked away because of that. Yeah, it's like if he knows he's hurt, and the dude put up numbers, so it's not like he hadn't.
Exactly.
He's not a slacker. He may have other issues, but he wasn't a slacker, and so I think it was a clash of personalities, and Antonio Brown took the brunt of that when the coach was just losing his ish, and that's all it really was, which is unfortunate.
It's almost like a Draymond, Mr. Green from Sacramento yesterday. He fouled the guy and then give him a technical, and they ejected him, from the game.
Right.
But he said he apologized. So I said, all right. They kicked him off the game. But what he did, got changed, went back into the tunnel. When his team won, he went right down to the tunnel and congratulate every player, all of his players. You know, because he said, yo, it looked like a foul. It looked like a mean foul, but no, he said, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to foul him like that.
Right.
They still give him 2 technicals, and he kicked him out of the game. All right, he ran around the crowd and walked off the field, went down to the dressing room, got trained. When they won, he was in the tunnel congratulating every one of his players. And I said, all right, that's respect. But, you know, everybody's going to look at it as a different way. He shouldn't have fouled him like that. But, like I said, he came out and apologized. So, people got to look at it in 2 ways, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh. No, I completely agree. You listen to the Smokin' Rhyme Show. My name is Rex45. We got DBest on the phone all the way down in Florida. You know, we've been trying to get him on the phone for like several weeks. Some technical difficulties, and you know, he might have been dodging some people too. I don't know. But you know,
He says, I would never dodge you guys. You guys are my homeboys and the homegirls down there in Boston. I miss you guys. I'm still here.
no doubt. Listen, man, no doubt. And you definitely were when you were here. You were you know, you were a staple in the town. So it's definitely nice to have you on. Now, do you you know, this may be a strange question, but do you listen to poetry?
Now that you there's many poetries out there, but you are the one that makes so much. Well, I listen. You're the one I listen to because you write your own stuff, and when you came down, well, people who came down here to visit me and taught me a lot about poetry. And that Smokin' Rhymes, I said, okay, it's like a whole different level for me.
You know.
So to the answer to your question is yes, I do.
Nice.
And I'd like to say thanks to you. Because it means a lot now, for real.
You know.
I'm not just saying this because I'm on the air with Mr. Rexy, but believe me.
You might have to make a call to the Queen so I can get my knighthood.
Excuse me. We'll have to go down to London together, knock on Buckingham Palace, and let her drop some, let you drop some rhymes to her, and see what she says. For real. You're the one, man, for real. I'm not just saying this because you're there, but
appreciate it, man.
You should know that when you came down.
No doubt. Now, how about cannabis? Because you know, I hear Florida got medical cannabis down there. So, what is it like down there? Not to say you're partaking or you have to, you know, disclose, you know, information. But what is it like down there in warm Florida? It doesn't sound like there's much happening down there. You know, I will tell you a story. When I was down there, I think the last time I did reach out to a medical dispensary and left a message, and I'm still waiting to be called back.
No message, no nothing.
No, nothing. You know what I mean? So, you know, but what are your thoughts on that? And do you have any thoughts on the medical or lack of recreational cannabis in Florida?
No, it's there's many places for medical use, but they're taking it. I think they're taking advantage of it. If you know what I'm saying.
I kind of have an idea what you're saying, but do elaborate.
Right. There's somebody that really needs it, and then there's some people that just taking that because times are hard everywhere, and places to go, and even medical stuff is hard to get now. So people are playing. Relatives are sick and they need it, but relatives are also taking it too.
Right.
So if you're my brother and you need it, I'm also gonna take some too. That's what they're doing. Well, I can't only say down here. They're doing it everywhere just to get a piece,
Right. I think
medical or
go ahead.
right, medical or not.
Right.
They're gonna play like they're sick too.
Right.
Times, like I said, times are hard everywhere too. So just the way things are going on, that they'll do anything.
Right.
Get
Right.
what
they need to do.
advantage of it.
And
There you go.
and those are the folks that can't afford to do that. You know what I'm saying? They can't afford to pay the money. So now they have to piggyback on somebody else's medicine and
Exactly.
that's regardless of if it's recreational cannabis or any other medicine. And it sounds like that's what you're saying. And you know that I don't know how often that's talked about, DBest. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, it you know, and but that is something that's probably happening, you know, in a lot of communities around the world, much less to mention in the U.S.
Right.
So
it's a growing thing, though. It's all right. If we had to, well,
I'm listening.
what can I say? We would have to be if we had to open up our own medicine, our own. I think me and you spoke about this one time. Like if we had to open up our own medical distribution,
Right.
we would have to look. It'd be easy because there's many medical places, many cannabis places around here
Right.
already. Like I said. We just have to be careful who we're giving it to, like I said, because people taking advantage of it.
Right.
It's easy. It's easy to get. Easy. And all these stores are easy to own.
Right. Yeah. Well, it's a little. I don't know how easy it is to own. That's where I think I think that's the biggest issue. With a lot of
if you know what you're doing.
Right.
Right. If you know what you're doing.
Right. If you know what doing, and a little bit of luck, because some of these communities want to be paid off to get their cannabis, to give out cannabis license and stuff like that. I think the easy part is the growing and to get it out to consumers. Right. But the behind the scenes part is the part that's very hard.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I mean. But it is something that's, you know, like, again, in Florida, in Massachusetts, in Jersey, New York, even in D.C.,
exactly.
These places where you have either recreational and or medical, and they're still having trouble to open up. And then you got places like Vegas that can just do it and figure it out very quickly. You know what I mean? So, you know, the awareness of the struggle is most important, DBest. And, you know, again, down in Florida and in Massachusetts, it's very difficult. I know we're against the time, because I know you got a plane to catch because you're having tea with the Queen.
Don't worry, I'll save a cup of tea for you, man. You just gotta make it down there with me.
No doubt. I do like my English tea. You're listening to the Smokin' Rhyme Show. My name is Rex45. I got DBest on the phone. The show is on every Monday night, 10 p.m. to midnight. It's poetry, music, and cannabis. DBest, before you go, what else do we have? Do you follow baseball?
Yes, I follow all the sports. Yeah.
I mean, you're probably more of a European, you know, football type.
Don't talk about my English football now. Yes, I'm saying I'm from England. I've got to keep an eye on my English football team too.
Right. So
my cousins in England tease me about my football teams and stuff like that. You guys might not know the name, but Liverpool is my number one team.
You know, I think people know the name. I know that there's some Russian owners that you know are forced to sell their share or sell their football team.
Chelsea, yeah. My neighbor down here, he's a Chelsea fan, and now he's worried about who's gonna buy his team and all that stuff. So we always go. He's a diehard Chelsea fan. So the Angel, anybody bought your team yet? I don't know, Dave. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. But, you know, you just got to get in contact with all kinds of sports to have fun, man.
No doubt, no doubt.
You get a chance to tease everybody now and then. But how about hockey?
Well, you know, I leave that to Big E, but it sounds like the Bruins are losing as well as the Celtics.
Matter of fact, wait, sorry, James, but how's E doing? How's Big E doing?
Well, I mean, you know, if he was here, he'll tell you. But I think he's fine. You know, I think he wish he had a clone of himself because he's trying to be in many places at once and
right. That's good though.
It is, no doubt it is. So we do appreciate you coming on tonight, man. Hopefully we'll make this something that's going to happen, you know, continuously down the road.
Deeply appreciated.
You know what I'm saying? Give love to Mom and you know the chicken soup will be coming.
Sounds good. Make sure you come down and join it with me, all right?
All right, D. No doubt, DBest. Peace, right. Man.
Take care, okay? Love you guys down there.
All right, man. Okay? Love you same way. Peace, man.
Take care.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the podcast. Roll, light, smoke, hands. Roll, light, smoke, hands. Roll, light, smoke, hands. Roll, light, smoke. Breaking Spanish down in my rollie and I'm scrolling it up. We put the whole 7 in it, you ain't holding it up. Hitting 12 in the lane while we sparking it up. Rex and 45 and Big E, soon the city show up. But the city been waiting, we been cooking and baking. Planning, putting that cake in, plotting, moving and shaking. LeBron, Steph Curry with the rock, shake the pot. There's some big boss cannabis talk, cultural elevation.
Ain't no telling where we taking this thing from here. It's 420 in this world somewhere. Outside, stay rolling it up. Up north, stay rolling it up. What's up? Ain't no telling where we taking this thing from here. If you feeling me, put one in. West side, stay rolling it up. East coast, stay rolling it up. What's up?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the podcast.
Welcome back to another edition of the Smoking Rhyme Show. My name is Rex45. On the mic, 10 p.m. to midnight with poetry, music, and cannabis talk. And it is time to get into the cannabis talk, which is this is actually pretty cool. It's been cool for a long time, actually, for to partake in cannabis. But for a long time, even though Jamaica is probably synonymous with cannabis, you couldn't get weed legally in Jamaica for a very, very long time. Up until recent, past 4 or 5 years, and it's still mostly medical and that you can get. It is decriminalized, so you can walk around with, I believe, at least an ounce of marijuana, and you won't get locked up like you possibly would back in the day to spark such great reggae music that people talked about being arrested after for the weed and all that stuff. So here's the thing: if you are in Jamaica, living or traveling, you can now go visit a dispensary, which is pretty cool because Smoking Rhyme Show's been around for a while, and I've been talking a lot about how difficult it was and why Jamaica was late to the game. Now they're trying to play catch up. They still got a long way to go, but now if you do want to go to a dispensary in Jamaica, you must be at least 18 years of older. You must have a government-issued ID. You have to fill out detailed patient information and waivers and such things. And if you're interested in buying and you need a medical certificate, fortunately, you can use a certificate from another country. So I can't wait to go to Jamaica because, I can get in, as they say. And for those without, you can get something on site while you're there for some ailment or chronic pain, because you have to be a patient. So with these steps completed, you'll be ready to enjoy the unlimited, ultimate cannabis experience. Visitors are always accompanied by bud tenders who are weed expert in their own rights. They answer all your questions, inform you of the store's offering and all that fun stuff. So whether you use cannabis or not, take a trip to the dispensary and check it out in Jamaica these days. There are at least 4 different cannabis dispensaries that you can check out across the island. I would name them, but they gotta, pay the Smoking Rhyme show for all that. But let me just say this, there are a lot of folks in Jamaica, a lot of Jamaicans that are against cannabis, and so to have dispensaries in Jamaica, it's a hard fought battle, and it's a pretty cool thing, and there's a lot of people face just bent up right now. But I think with education, and also I think with education mostly, I think a lot of these folks will realize cannabis is very good, and the fact that it's 18 and over, it's responsible, and as any place across this globe, it should be reserved for, we can debate about the age, because even brain development, I would say, even wait, another 6 years or so. The downside with what I say with that is, where it's not in this country, where it's not federally legal, we will always speculate what's a good age for cannabis. But I err on the side of caution when it comes to that stuff, and so I'll always say to wait longer. But for those folks that are traveling to Jamaica, cannabis is available, and you don't have to have somebody approach you on the beach. You can just walk into a dispensary and choose, what flavor. I haven't visited one in Jamaica yet, but I haven't been to Jamaica in a little bit because of the pandemic. So I feel like once I get there, I will be there. And that's going to be pretty cool. You listen to the Smoking Rhyme Show. My name is Rex45. That is the Pot Cafe section of the Smoking Rhyme Show. We're going to get back into some music, and then some more poetry, and some more Pot Cafe talk. Give me a shout, 617-440-8777. I will say shout out to the sponsors, Healing Hand Massage. They have a pretty cool gift package for Mother's Day. Mother's Day's coming up, so definitely check them out online. Again, it's Healing Hand Massage. I think it's hands. Get that Mother's Day gift. Everybody got a mama, so you can't pretend like you don't. You may not like them as much as you might want to, or you might like them too much. But either way, we all got one. So check out Healing Hand Massage and sign that package. Let me tell you, it works. My name is Rex45.